Old World Rum. Old World Rum. These instructions assume familiarity with basic mash-making procedures, such as sterilization, fermentation, and siphoning. Production statistics. Initial alcohol, 8 to 10%. Lot size, 10 gallons. Final yield, 1.5 gallons 100 proofs, hearts plus tails. Minimum requirements. 1 or 2 containers large enough to hold 13 liters of water. Clawhammer supply rum kit. A thermometer. 2 6.5-gallon buckets or demijohns, with buffer and airlocks. A hydrometer. Instructions. Sterilize all equipment that will come in contact with pureed rum. We recommend using PBW cleaner, which can be found at home stores or online. Heat 9 gallons of water to 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Turn off the heat when it reaches 160 degrees. Add cane sugar 1 pound at a time. Stir well to dissolve the sugar. After adding the sugar, add the molasses. Add hot water from the kettle to the empty molasses container to dissolve the rest of the molasses so that you can remove it. And place it in the pan. Heat the kettle back to 160 degrees. Keep the molasses puree at 160 for 30 minutes. Keep an eye on the temperature and be careful not to burn the molasses. After everything is mixed and dissolved, let the puree cool to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Use a must or immersion cooler, highly recommended, or cover and let it sit overnight. While the puree cools, start preparing the starter. Instructions on how to prepare the starter below. Add half a cup of water at 110 degrees in a sanitized jar. Add 2 teaspoons of sugar to the water and mix well. Add 2 packages of yeast. Rotate the cup to mix the yeast with the sugar water. Let the cup rest for 20 minutes and it will double in size. Once your starter doubles in size, add it to your puree. Siphon or pour the wash into your fermentation tank, plastic or glass bottle. Air the puree. Add your starter yeast to the fermentation vessel. To aerate, pour the wash back and forth between 2 containers several times, creating foam bubbles in the liquid. Install the air block in your fermentation tank and let it ferment between 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 to 3 weeks. After fermentation is complete, siphon in a distiller, leaving the yeast behind. It is very important to leave the yeast behind. Do not pour the fermented product in standing water. Siphon. Do not fill the steam cone with liquid. Distill. Discard foreshots and heads. Start collecting hearts as soon as the strong smell and taste of the heads dissipate. Start collecting the tails when the distillate starts to taste fine and doesn't have much flavor. Aging by storing in small wooden vats or in mason jars with American oak shavings. The rum should be ready to drink in a few weeks. Enjoy Moonshine Life Recipes.